This is a presentation about making a presentation. In this presentation, I'm going to show you a few tools, but also highlight what I want you to do with the presentation that you make of your magazine. So the specific presentation is to use some sort of presentation software or possibly a video, and your presentation should involve image and voiceover and should guide us through the magazine site, and it should be around 5 minutes. So some of the questions you should always ask whenever you're assigned to make a presentation is, first of all, is there any content that you must show? Second of all, who's your audience? This is always the rhetorical question. What's your purpose? And what's the scope of the presentation? That is, what must it contain and how far should it reach? So first of all, for this presentation, your audience is the class members, those people who aren't in your group, who would like to know what's in your magazine and to see how you organized it. The purpose is to present the magazine, to give us an overview of what you did as well as some glimpse of the specifics. The scope is the things I just said, that it needs to be about 5 minutes long and that it must contain images and voiceover at a minimum. And then your required content is simply that you must guide us through the magazine site. Now here's some tools that you could use. Some of these are tools that I have used to make presentations this semester. These are screen capture or screencasting software platforms that I'm going to begin with. One is called Screener. Both of these are free. Screener is free. Screen presentations for Screener live on the web, so you never have to download any software. You can use the screencasting software on the web. And then after you've made your screencast, you can download it as a movie file if you want to. But you don't need to, because it will give you a URL and an embed code. Another screencast software that I use is Screencast-O-Matic. It gives you a little more freedom than Screener. It allows you to capture for free on the web-based software up to 15 minutes. And if you decide to pay for a pro version, you have an unlimited amount of time. So those are both really great programs, and at least in one version they're free and easy to use. Some more tools, if you don't have PowerPoint or some other slideware software, you can use SlideShare, which is free, and it allows you to host slideshows on the web. Also can give you an embed code. OpenOffice Impress. OpenOffice is another suite of free software that's open source, and Impress is the slideware software. And then of course Prezi, which is what I'm using right now. It's this swooping, zooming software which allows you to make presentations without slides on an infinite canvas. In the end, your presentation should help us to see what you've done in your magazine. That's the goal, is to help us to see the scope of the magazine and some of its details. You want to show us something that will interest us, and as well give us something more, usually through your voiceover, than we would be able to get from our own walkthrough of the magazine. Good luck with your presentation. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you have to say.